Hey everybody, RHINO here, the world's strongest pro bodybuilder and inventor of the cooler. I'm kicking off a short version of the RHINO's rants called 10 Talks, which I'll be doing while I take my 10-minute walks. Hopefully you'll enjoy listening while you take your 10-minute walks. For the first 10 talk, I want to talk about the science behind the 10-minute walk and how I believe it can change your life. Nearly 5 years ago, when I stopped competing in powerlifting, I looked and felt like shit. I was nearly 300 pounds, and I was tired of being tired. I set out to lose over 40 pounds, but I was so heavy and out of shape, and all my joints were so sore, that about all I could do at the time was walk. So I reduced my calories, and I began walking every morning as soon as I got out of bed. Initially, it was 30 minutes a day, and then 40, and gradually, as my conditioning improved, I could walk a little faster and a little farther during that 40 minutes. I lost 30 pounds in 30 days and 40 pounds within 2 months. I reached my goal weight of 250 pounds, and then like most people, I gradually started skipping the walks as I grew bored of the monotony and found other things to do with that 40 minutes. Now I stayed in shape by lifting weights, sprinting stairs, and doing 20-rep sets, but over time, I seemed to always be battling injuries, hips, knees, back, shoulders, you name it. And then about 2 years ago, in the fall of 2015, I really started to feel like shit. I wasn't recovering from workouts, and when I trained, my bones and joints would ache, and I had a persistent head cold and cough. Now, I spoke in a previous rant about getting a blood test at the time and discovering I was low in vitamin D. Now, on my website at Efferding.com, there's a button called Blood Test that explains what tests to order and how you can do this online from the privacy of your own home. Now, it only takes about 3 days to get the results. And once I saw I was low in vitamin D, I began supplementing. And because my body ached and I felt run down, I started walking again. But this time, I had come across an article on the benefits of taking multiple 10-minute walks throughout the day, immediately after meals. The research showed that a brisk 10-minute walk after a meal could increase insulin sensitivity by up to 30%, and therefore lower blood sugars, reduce insulin, and generally help improve the symptoms of type 2 diabetes. Now, similar studies have been performed in many countries over the last few years, and they all come to the same conclusion. Research also showed that walking is twice as effective for high blood sugars as prescription medications such as metformin. Now, this research suggests that multiple brief walks is better than one long walk at the end of the day. It's becoming more and more apparent that we can't undo long periods of inactivity, such as sitting all day, simply by exercising at the end of the day. It certainly helps, but a much more effective approach is to move frequently throughout the day. Now, I choose the 10-minute walks for a variety of reasons. The biggest one is simply compliance. It's much easier to consistently take a quick walk after 3 of my daily meals than it is to endure the monotony and time management hassle of driving to the gym and spending that time on a treadmill, which is mind-numbingly boring. And I can walk almost anywhere, anytime. When I travel, I walk around the parking lot of the hotel or up and down the hallways if the weather's bad. When my wife and I eat at a restaurant, we'll walk out the front door and down the street for 5 minutes and then turn around and walk back before we get in the car. If I have a layover at the airport, I take a brisk walk throughout the terminal. Now, I find that the walks save me time and keep me focused because I don't drag meals out longer than necessary by wasting time on my phone or sitting around overstuffing myself because I know I'm taking a walk after I eat. Now, I always walk immediately after breakfast in the morning, after one of my daytime meals, and before bed right after my last meal of the day. If I'm feeling tired in the middle of the day, I'll quickly get up and take a brisk walk, and it always revives me. Now, the walks have many benefits. They help decrease gas and bloating. They improve digestion. They increase insulin sensitivity, and they improve nutrient partitioning. So I'm shuttling the carbohydrates I eat into glycogen storage in the leg muscles that I'm exercising while I walk, which is why blood sugars and insulin levels are lowered more quickly. Now, the walks also decrease delayed onset muscle soreness by increasing blood flow and oxygen throughout my body, so I heal faster. Now, I've noticed that my joint soreness has been drastically reduced. It's also intended to be a brisk walk, which of course benefits my cardiovascular system as well. As a matter of fact, I'm attaching an article discussing how walking is even better than running for both health and fat loss, and another article showing how standing for 3 hours a day, as opposed to sitting, has the equivalent calorie consumption benefit as running 10 marathons a year. You need to read the article. It's a real eye-opener. Sitting is a disease. Walking is the cure. And here's the best part. It works for everyone, no matter what their goal. Now, I implement the walks along with a calorie deficit for clients that want to lose weight. And I implement the walks along with a calorie surplus for powerlifters and strongmen who want to gain size and strength. They take advantage of the improved insulin sensitivity, nutrient partitioning benefits, and recovery benefits. Now, it's no secret I hate steady state cardio. It's not only unsustainable because it's boring and time consuming, but it's also ineffective long term due to diminishing returns and the muscle wasting effects. Now, the 10-minute walks solve both of those problems, but they also provide additional benefits, such as reducing stress, improving heart and bone health, burning calories, and improving recovery. Now, fast forward 2 years, and I'm still doing my 10-minute walks every day. My blood sugars, blood pressure, and cholesterol have all gone down and stayed down since 2015. And my knees and hips feel better than they felt in over a decade. Now, by far the best thing that's come from solving my vitamin D deficiency and taking the daily walks has been the improvement in the quality of my sleep and my immune system. Now, that's evident in my blood tests through my white blood cell count, but also the fact that I've only had one minor cold that's made me miss one workout in the last 2 years. Well, I could go on, but I'm going to tune out and enjoy the rest of my 10-minute walk. Don't forget to check out thecooler.com for the new and improved Cooler 2.0 and my effing shit up t-shirt and flex hats. Now, I hope you'll make these walks part of your daily routine. I truly believe the 10-minute walks will change your life. Well, that's my rant, and as always, thanks for listening.